It's a pretty day, and the girlies think so too. Here's my update. So I got new cushions for here and right here, and I have new carpets. So yesterday Adam and I were out here. We took all the wood garbage cans away. I got the leaf blower and blew everything away. We pulled everything out. It's been a while since I've bought new cushions, so we needed new cushions, and I kept the green ones that I left out here all winter because I'm going to put them out when I put these back. That way, because like I said, sometimes in the winter, cold months, I might come out here from time to time to sit, and it will protect the swing too. I pulled out some of my little doodad things over there, little yard things until I get flowers in my flower pots. I had bought these last fall and that owl, and I'm just going to leave those out. I haven't pressure washed the deck yet. I do need to do that. It's still windy because it's spring, and it's nice. I mean, it's nice to be out here, but and here comes the wind. So if you hear wind noise, I'm sorry. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it's nice enough to be out here, but to do any pressure washing, to turn on the hose with freezing cold water coming out of it, you know, and the wind blowing it on you, you get all wet. You know how that goes. That's no fun. So I'm going to wait till sometime in April or in May when I know it's nice and warm, like in the 70s. I'll get the pressure washer out here. And the whole deck really doesn't need it. I mean, it's all real dirty in here from the dogs with the mud from the yard and everything. We had the carpets down here, so it's not that bad. But paint always chips during the winter. So I've got spots here and there, and it's mostly all right here. And right here where we bring the wheelbarrow up. And that's okay because I have extra deck paint. So on a real nice day, probably in May after I've pressure washed, and it's going to be above 55 in the evenings, because when you paint, you need to have your temperature be above 55. And that includes in the evening. But I'll just get out here with my paint roller, and probably just this whole area right in here, I'll just roll over it a couple times to cover up those little nicks. And then Harry and I have been talking about getting new rocking chairs. Wood rocking chairs don't hold up with the winter. I mean, not the winter we put away, but the weather with rain and everything. And I have to paint these. And I've painted these enough now that I'm not going to do it. Plus, look at this. The wood rots and everything else with these. And so, like, this piece came out. And so, they have resin rockers. And Harry and I are thinking about buying some resin rockers. And so, I'll see about that. If you hear the wind blowing, I'm sorry. It's just a windy day. No buds on any of the bushes or anything. And not even my plum trees, but my maple out front and my elm, they have blooms. And my dapple willows, I have two. I have that one that's back there, and then I have this one over here. This, see how it's getting the color, and it's even got the little buds on it. These come early in the spring. Those other ones come a little bit later in the spring. And Adam and I had to clean up this whole backyard. The girlies had stuff all over it, but they usually do. They get like pieces of the wood. So that wood pile is almost all completely gone. Lacey is digging this hole. She's dug a great big huge hole here. That's why we have that wood in there. And then she's got another hole or two up there. So we have got to get dirt and fill in. And because, see all this dirt that came out now. I mean, it's not like my backyard's been a mess anyway because of the septic tank a few years ago, waiting for everything to fill in. But it's like all this right in here. We're going to have to plant grass seed. But all of this all came the dirt from that hole. And so now that's the dogs bring the mud in here. So anyway, and then we'll straighten that up when we're done burning wood. So this is the spring update at my house in the back. And now I'll take you into the house, and I'll show you the update there. But before I do that, I have bad news. These bushes, I don't think are going to make it. Remember last year, the leaves were falling even in the summer, and I told you it was because of the ice storm that we had that winter, and I was hoping it would make a comeback, and I seriously doubt that it's going to, because the leaves should all be kind of like that green-red on here, and they're all like dead leaves. The leaves are totally gone from here, so I think these are unfortunately going to have to come out. We'll see, maybe not, but I think so. And also, I just noticed here, look at the little buds here on, this is my burning bush. And these are my spireas, and their buds are always teeny tiny, but there's little buds on there too. So these bloom early spring as well. So I've got to clean all this up. That fell, this winter because of the wind. But all this stuff is, I can just pick it up. It'll be okay. That mushroom's completely broke, so I got to throw that out. Matter of fact, Adam's home. I need to have him come help me get all of this up right here because that thing's quite heavy. But other than that, that's it for right now. So let's go inside. So the inside news here is, we'll start with the kitchen. Remember I told you I was going to paint my cabinets white? Well, I'm not going to, because either way that I go to do this, to do it right, it's not just the investment of the time, but it's the investment of money that I need to concentrate on other things right now. One thing that I'm going to do, the hardware, look at, this is the original hardware. It's this nickel stuff. It's really old. I think once I give my cabinets a nice good cleaning, which I try to do in the spring anyway, I'm going to go out and buy all new hardware. I hate these pulls on my drawers. I'm going to buy new ones. And the matching ones that I get for here, I'm even going to take these wooden ones off of here. And, so everything's matching. And the reason why I'm having to watch my funds, well, I'll tell you why. So let's look over here now. Oh, look at that. How nice you're sitting, good girl. So we've been talking about getting painters in here because those ceilings, look at that. And we're just not getting up there ourselves with the extension ladder. When we were young and we had high ceilings in our other homes, it was one thing that we did it then, but not now. When you get to be mine and Harry's age, it's like climbing on high ladders is, forget it. We'll hire somebody. So there's that. And then there's all of this in here. These three walls here. And then really it's this big wall. That's painted there, but then you got this big wall and this behind the couch, and then up there. So we're going to hire painters. Harry's put in a call to a couple painters, and they're supposed to come this week to give us estimates, and so we're hoping to get this painted here soon. And then so all of this will all be painted. So here we are in my room. And doggy toys and stuff's all over. Try to get these girlies to try to keep everything straight, forget about it. Okay, so here's what's going on here in this room. When the painter is here to give us estimates for the foyer and the family room, we're going to include this. Today is Tuesday, and quite honestly, I should be in this room right now painting, because my plan was I was actually going to start painting this on Monday, which was yesterday. And of course, I didn't, because Harry called for the painters to come and give an estimate, and so he said, we might as well have them come in here and paint this room. And you guys already know how huge this room is. I mean, I'm showing it to you panning around, but I've already done it where, like, I gave you guys, measurements. So anyway, we're going to get painters to come in here and to also paint this room. And I'm taking my lamps out of here. I'm going to keep that lamp. I'm even going to keep that lampshade because it's real like vintage looking. And I told you I'm bringing the whole primitive thing upstairs with also that old vintage look. Not so much Victorian, but like, you know, the 1920s, 30s, 40s, kind of in there. Keeping with, you know, that kind of theme. So I've already found a beautiful, beautiful quilt set that I'm going to order online. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And this whole room is going to be all brightened up because we're going with a lighter color. I want to go with something along the order of, well, see, you can't really see because of the, now see, that might look white to you, but that's more like a cream. Let's see if I can find something else that has, yeah, kind of even like right there. See how like that's a cream color? That's what we're going to kind of go with in here and just totally brighten this up. And so what I think I'm going to do, oh, I've got, I'm taking down, I'm going to leave these shears because I like these shears because they have this embroidered stuff on there, little, it's supposed to be like little flowers or whatever, and I like the design of that's on there. But I'm taking these that I'm using for like a little swag valance, I'm taking those down. Also online I found these beautiful valances and they're fishtail. I don't know if you know what fishtail is, but you know how like this is, well, here it's dark over there, how that's hanging down. The valance goes completely straight across and then it comes down on both sides. But they've got pleats that fold in like this. There's like 3 pleats. And you see the front fabric, which is like a green, kind of a plaid a little bit. And then on the back, it's cream fabric. So when it pleats, you'll see the backside, the cream fabric folded in there. So it looks like a fishtail. And that's why they're called fishtail valances. So I'm getting ready to order those. The thing is, I would like to carry that same thing in here to my office. But that's a big window, and I don't think that they have that for the big windows. It's just these here. So anyway, I'm just going to concentrate on that right now. So I'm going to be ordering this tomorrow for my bed and my valances. And then we'll get the painters in here, get all of this painted. I'm getting new lamps. I'm going to still have like doily runners, but I'm going to get new ones. These are really old, and I have them for over there too. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to find, you know, some other things to put on the dresser and up there. And just wherever else. I think what I'm going to do is get a big plant, a floor plant, so that I can put it right over here. Anyway, so all of this is going to be changed out. And this is from dogs getting up on the bed. They have scratched all this stain away. So I think what I'm going to do, this is a bench that, you know, you can open it. It's for storage. I'm going to take this outside when it gets nice outside, and I'm going to paint it, and I'm going to use that chalk paint so that I don't have to do any sanding, because that chalk paint you can paint right over. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do, I don't know. I don't know if I want to have it match this piece of furniture. This has got the green with this like brownish color. And then this over here, this is the white with the green, but see how this is like the distressed, and it's not white, this is actually like a cream. I was actually thinking of maybe doing like a cream color paint like this, and then you could tell even here with the brown, you just take like the stain brush or whatever and just swipe down over it or whatever. So I'm thinking that's the way I'm going to go. Instead of matching it to that, I'm going to take this and match it to this. So I'll get cream paint and distress it a little bit. And then I'm going to make a seat cushion that will sit on there and not come off. I'm going to make it, see how this comes here like this, and this is really dusty because the dogs, you know, they bring all their dirt and everything, and I'm not worried about this right now because I know that I'm going to do something with it, so don't even pay attention to it. But anyway, how this is like cut out like that, that's how I'm going to do the cushion. I'm going to have it where it will swing in there so it kind of stays there. And then that way and it's mostly Chloe that gets up here, then I don't have to worry about that big mess. But anyway, I tried putting a bunch of pillows up there to keep her from going up there. She gets up there anyway, knocks them down. And I use the pillows to hide all of that, but she still gets up there and knocks them down. So I thought if I make a permanent like seat cushion that will match the bedding, then that will work. So the next bit of an update for you guys is Brian's moving out today. He's moving in with a friend. A friend has a house, and so he's ordered new furniture, bedding, the bedroom set, like the dressers and the bed and a couch and all of that. And so he's moving out today. So I have a second guest room. Now that room, I just painted it. I think it was 2 summers ago, and I actually like the paint. So I'm going to leave that paint the way that it is, but I'm going to do like the whole primitive thing in there too. So I'm going to have to take another trip out to Lancaster to go get some wall art and things to put on the dresser. And that's where I'm going to be getting my new runners for my furniture up here in my room. And I'm probably going to take these and put on his dresser. He has 2 dressers in his room, and put them on there. And then just some things to put out like on the dressers. So I've got that to do. And then the other thing is we got to hurry and get all of this done. My son called me yesterday, and my daughter-in-law, it looks like she may be getting a job and she'll be going to work, which means I'm going to have my grandson on the days that both of them are working, which I'll probably have him, I'm guessing, probably at least 5 days a week. So anyway, I'll have my grandson here, and so my whole life is about ready to change. It's no more, you know, come and go as you please and that sort of thing. And so I got to go out and get a car seat too. And I'm going to get one of those Great Go's 4-in-1 converter where you can use it from an infant all the way until they're done sitting in the seat. And I've seen a demo video on it and everything. It looks pretty good, but they're quite expensive. They're like $300. So I got to go get one of those, and I got to get a monitor too, because more than likely when he's napping, he'll be upstairs here napping, and I'll probably have him in Brian's room. That's where I'm going to put him when he's napping. So I need to have a baby monitor, you know, so I could hear him and so forth. So I got to go buy that. I got to buy a car seat. I got to buy a baby monitor. Oh, I need to get a stroller. They have a stroller, but you know what? I think for a while, I'm going to have them leave their stroller over here. They don't really use it. And then I can use that until I can get another one, maybe this summer. And then, let's see. Then I got to get like new lamps. I don't have to get a whole lot for in here. Mostly it's my valances and the bedding, which I'm taking care of that tomorrow. And then just whatever little things that I find to put in here when I'm out shopping in Lancaster. And then a few things that I got to get for Brian's room. And then the painters are coming. So anyway, yeah. So that's why I decided something's got to give. I won't be able to do my kitchen cabinets. So anyway, probably the cost of, you know, running to Lancaster to get a few things for in here, Brian's room, and what it's going to cost for that car seat is probably what it would cost me to do all of that in my kitchen using that chalk paint and everything. So anyway, like I said, something's got to give. You can't do it all. And that's going to keep us busy enough. And I want to get all of this done here. Hopefully these painters will get here and be done with all of this sometime in April. And then I've already done part of my outside, you know, getting the deck organized and everything. We cleaned up the yard today. I just really need to pressure wash the deck and the railing and everything out there. But then it's going to be time to do a little bit of trimming once, you know, everything starts growing on the bushes, you know, and they start, you know, getting long and that kind of thing. Have to do a little bit of trimming and then cutting the grass and just going outside to do that. So I've got sleeping girlies. So I'm going to go downstairs now and vacuum. And I'll be upstairs here later. I think I'm going to do a little bit of dusting. Things do need to be dusted in here. And then straighten up that. That, I can straighten it up. They'll come back up here to play. They rough house. I could have it all looking really nice. Forget it. They bring all the toys up here and they scatter all their beds around. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Head of the hitman, one head of the block. I think I'll take a stroll around the block. Now, peace, all right. Here.
An opera bar. The boy was a criminal.
What was his crime?
By kidnapping with success, of course.
Kidnapped me, I ran away.
Oh, dear. Frightfully upsetting. Had I but known.
What do you mean?
We're on our little island over here with all of our toys, and you're still watching Aladdin. The fun part's on. We got the genie now. And Lucy's here as always. You got all your toys? Lucy's coming to see you. Alex? Alex! He's mesmerized. You see Aladdin? Alex! Now you're looking at Lucy. Hi! Now, Lucy.
The train is ready to go. All aboard. Are you ready? Here
What's he doing? What's he doing? Do you need help pushing up? Here. And then who do we have there? And who do we have here? And Ellie. I don't know where she is. Oh, you're tipping over a little bit. Do you need help up? Do you need help? Do you need help up?